first opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Felix Hernandez starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the top strikeout pitchers in the league. Over 225 strikeouts so far on this season alone. And when he's on, you're going to see lots of swings and misses. Quality stuff, and he knows how to strike people out.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know they're just waiting for Jock Peterson to come alive. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Shane Mathis is the second out of the opening frame. In now, Matt Chapman. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 32 home runs and 88 runs batted in. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a sharp opening inning for King Felix. It's the A's nothing. Twins coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Paul Blackburn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only average. Less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Miguel Sano can be a difference maker, as he often is. He's got an 11-game hit streak going. That means he's hitting lefties, righties, starters, relievers. He's doing it all right now, and he's really comfortable in the box. You can see his confidence is just beaming.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base. Base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Line hard to center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Max Kepler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
3-1.
Miguel Sano would be next. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Sano. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Ready with the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Big swing by Sano, and a ball sent to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. The tag, and he's out going for second. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. Twins for. So here is Avisail Garcia. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And it's fouled away. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Matt Olson is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So striding in, Mitch Garver. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Garver.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively.
Batting fifth.
And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Stepping up now, Royce Lewis. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
A bouncer up the middle. Mathis scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jake Cave. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is That's exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more, so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Austin Allen, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Sano is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Shane Mathis.
Digging in to try it again, Shane Mathis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Hernandez gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. Hit softly down the line at first. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. It remains 1-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Twins come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
The center fielder.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Buxton.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
Hit back toward the mound, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Into the box, Luis Arias, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the short.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. So it's a base hit and a stolen base for him to kick off the inning. And you can see right there, he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. The 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First offering on its way. That tails back over strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
And that misses. 1-1. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Catcher, Mitch.
Digging in now, Mitch Garver. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Twins forced to settle for 1. 3 innings complete. It's the Twins 2 and the A's nothing. Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And with that, we take a look at the A's leaders in that category. And sure enough, his name is right there at the top. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Fouled away. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Next up for the A's, Abisail Garcia. He got called out on strikes his last time through. There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he lays off for ball 1. Tapped out in front of home. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 31.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Chapman at second with 2 down. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A's strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high. But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Into the box now, Jake Cave. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Randy Cesar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Olsen has a play. 2 down. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Stepping in, Byron
25.
Buxton. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
No, not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Arias. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken to throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And it falls as he can't make the play. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the... Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the A's offense with Oakland's manager.
Ready for another chance. Matt Olson. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 2-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Arias comes up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now that.
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Kepler. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Allen.
Now at the plate, Austin Allen comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Hernandez looks in. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A's are gone in order. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
Leading off for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Kepler is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. That ball was smoked, but he's gone nonetheless to start the home
the
fifth.
first baseman, Miguel.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Laureano. 2 gone.
Now batting, The pitcher.
Standing in,
Pitch.
Mitch Garver. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's a drive out to left center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
The third baseman, number 13.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Your attention, please.
And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 36.
So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around.
1-0.
And he lays off there 1-0. Petit has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. And he misses again, 2-0. Garver stands at second with 2 gone. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Petit, a 36-year-old veteran. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Here now the 2-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Settling in now, Jake Cave. From the stretch. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. With Merrifield next to hit. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Hernandez readies another 0-2. This is foul right side. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. Spin throw. Got him at first, and that was not easy with that guy running down the line.
Chapman.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Chapman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. They can't chip. To the plate now is the designated hitter,
off,
Randy Cesar. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's Byron Buxton now. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now batting.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Into the box now, Luis Arias pitches high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. Runners on the corners, and they send the runner from first. Got in there safely, and now that takes the double play possibility away and gives them two guys in scoring position.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning. At the plate, hit Polanco. He hits here in the spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Pitch on the way. And he misses there, 1-2.
Play 12, 1-2 to count.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now a changeup from Hernandez as he gets ahead. It's 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Cave facing back for the track to the wall. Gone!
Well, he was 0 in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Jock Peterson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Hernandez gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Ramon Laureano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the. Joaquin Soria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's Miguel Sano. Lifetime numbers against Soria, just a 1 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Soria has pitched just under 60 innings, and in that time he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And right into the shift, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Striding in, Mitch Garver. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Squared that one up just a little late.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Garcia has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The third baseman,
ready for
13.
another shot now. Royce Lewis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. There's one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The batter, the left fielder.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate.
Cave.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Laureano will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Leading off the inning, Austin Allen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Austin.
Jorge Alicea will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Now pitching for the Twins.
First offering on its way.
44.
0-1 the count.
Alicea.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two.
The playing 12, 1-2.
Ball two.
The playing 2-2.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cave is there. 2 down. There's a look at our line score, showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Striding into the box, Shane Mathis. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Mathis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Low and away with that one, it's 1-2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Oakland. They still trail here. It's 6. Zach McAllister is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 20.
Into the box now. Randy Cesar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike. This is line to left. Peterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for Minnesota.
Stepping into the box, Byron Buxton. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch on its way. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. McAllister stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Luis Arias. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
The batter, number 11.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a throw over to first, just keeping him close. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 1-1. This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Twins want. Miguel Castro takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Hit high and deep to right center. Kepler's there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
1 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Now digging in, Jock Peterson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The 0-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 6-2 the final total today. The Minnesota Twins win for the 96th time, most in the division. Felix Hernandez records his 18th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. In the AL Central, the Twins had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 6-2. It was their 5th straight victory. The Indians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-1. The Royals put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 11-5. The New York Mets totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-5. The Rays shortstop number 1 was all over the diamond hitting for the cycle as the Rays claimed victory over the Orioles 11-0. The Bronx Bombers launched 3 home runs as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-2. The Colorado Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-1. Blake Morgan had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, as the M's downed the Giants 7-4. Pablo Lopez was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping the Marlins take care of the Phillies 3-2. The Cubs earned the 3-game series sweep as they ran over the Reds 9-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The Pirates put together 10 total hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-1. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 5-1. The Braves left fielder, number 13, launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Braves took care of the Dodgers 6-4. The San Diego Padres finished off a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Nats 10-8. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.